One of my favorite local collectible stores, EntertainArt, posted that they just got in a bunch of Funko Pops from a collection, and I'm excited to see if they've got any rare ones. I'm also going to be going to a couple other stores in my area, looking to see what new Pops I can find. And without any further ado, guys, let's get it started. Here we go.
Here we go!
Alrighty folks, our journey begins here at Target. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I'm looking for anything specific, but if I see it and it just kind of speaks to me, I'll definitely pick it up.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Way to the first Funko section, guys, that I know here at this Target. Don't know if there's anything that I'm looking for, but let's see if we can find anything new. I want to say that this Avril Lavigne is new. That's definitely something that I grew up with, at least her music, so that's a pretty cool Pop Rocks Pop. You know, I actually haven't picked up any of these yet, guys. This is from the Spider-Man 2 video game. I think if I pick any of them up, it might be the Advanced Suit Peter Parker, but I'll think about this one though. And then I think another one that's new that I haven't seen, guys, is this Jar Jar Binks. It's like a comic book kind of style for the Phantom Menace. Let's see if we can find the other ones. I bet we can. Make my way back into the normal section, guys, and what do you know? They actually do have some of the other ones. They do have the Darth Maul, and I gotta say, this looks really cool, guys. I remember seeing the Phantom Menace. I think it was one of the first movies that I saw in theaters when I was like 5 years old, if I'm not mistaken, but that is a cool pop. I don't really collect Star Wars, but I gotta say the design looks great. And then I don't think I've ever seen this one before, guys. They have a Blacklight Daredevil Shadowland. Never seen this one before. I think there's a couple of other pops that are a part of this collection, but new one for sure. Haven't seen it. I think that looks pretty good. I like the colors on it. But as far as I can tell, I think that's everything. Hold up. I think this might be a different yeah, I think it is. It's a little bit different, guys. Color schemes are a little bit different. The poses are different. And I think it's probably a different version of Daredevil as well. But overall, guys, I think that's going to do it here at Target. There's honestly some decent stuff. Nothing that I wanted to buy today, unfortunately. All right, guys, I am here at TJ Maxx. I'm going to see what Funko Pops I can find. Last time I was here, guys, I checked in the toy section and they had a bunch of stuff. So let's go over to where I was last time. So over in their toy section, guys, they actually had a decent variety of pops, and they were all around, I think, like $6 is what the price is. I'll probably show a couple here in a second, but we got Cassie and Andor, which I feel like I've seen that one at Ross before as well. Maybe that was an exclusive that didn't do too well, and that's why it's showing up at these stores. We got a Padme Amidala specialty series exclusive right there, or not specialty series. You get the point. Anyways, it was an exclusive somewhere. This Jujutsu Kaisen pop was definitely beat up, not in the greatest condition, unfortunately, box-wise. But if you guys want to see some of the other stuff that they had, a couple somewhat bigger pops right here, like this one from One Piece, I was surprised to see. But yeah, that was pretty much it at TJ Maxx. A decent variety of stuff, surprisingly. Okay, next up on our journey, guys, is going to be Gamers Asylum. I haven't been here in a hot minute, guys, but they usually have the same stuff, so I don't come here very often. But anyways, I think it's worth a visit. We're close. Might as well check out what they got. Back in their Funko section, guys, and it looks like they have plenty of stuff to choose from. Whether or not it's anything that I need or want to pick up is to beg the question. I mean, they've got some new stuff in here, guys, with like some of the Star Wars stuff from the Phantom Menace. You got Logan, Harley Quinn, a little bit of like the Transformer stuff, Pokemon, but they have this giant section over here as well. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything too crazy. I mean, there's some chases here and there, like this Guillaume from Demon Slayer. Kind of cool to see some Notorious B.I.G. pops. I feel like I haven't seen those in a bit. Quicksilver is definitely a cool one from X-Men. You got a Toy Tokyo sticker Tweety. That's kind of fun. And a couple of other chases. I think these were here last time I was here with the Korra one, the Hot Topic exclusive. And even the Batman Murder Machine. I think this was here last time as well. And honestly, I don't think this big wall has changed much at all. You got everything that's sorted off into like your television stuff, your Marvel, your DC, but nothing is really standing out to me, unfortunately. They do have a couple of higher price pieces in here, guys, with the Wraith from Apex Legends Amazon exclusive and also the Anti-Venom Box Lunch exclusive. I'm not sure what those two go for, but I guess it's cool to see some somewhat higher price pops in here. But I'll keep looking around and see if there's maybe something else that I missed, but I think that's going to do it here at Gamers Asylum. All right, folks, here at EntertainArt, I saw that they posted on their Facebook page that they got in a bunch of pre-owned items. So somebody sold in their collection. Looked like some decent stuff, so let's head on in and see what they got. So I noticed, guys, right in their pop section that they had a stack of somewhat newer stuff. And I think the one thing that did catch my eye, guys, was this James Bond pop right here. You always need to be on the lookout for these pops, these 007 pops. They have some decent value, so always be on the lookout for those. But they had a lot of out-of-box stuff, guys, like this Edward, and everything's about $5-6. And I'm going to be showing values of like in-box, out-of-box, kind of a combination of both. But this one right here is Oz from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's an older one, too. Kind of looking around, guys, you'll see a lot of footage of me going through all all of these out-of-box pops, because whoever sold in their collection kept a lot of their collection out of box, which no judgment, I would say. There's still some great pops that you can get out of box that have some great value as well. I have tons of pops out of box as well in my own collection. But guys, looking through, seeing some of the other stuff that I can find, there's some Stranger Things in there. They had this from Supernatural as well, which I think is a pretty good pickup right here. With a box, it normally goes for about like 20. This is Castiel, the winged exclusive from Hot Topic. So that's a decent one too. Tons of Game of Thrones. We're going to see a ton of Game of Thrones pop, guys. Another Twilight pop. We have Jacob right here, which even out of box, I think this is a great pickup, guys. The Twilight pops are harder to find for sure, and a lot of people don't really know about them, in my opinion. But looking through, guys, there's a decent selection of Disney right there. And also this one from Attack on Titan, guys. This one with a box usually goes for above $100, so out of box is still really good. I'm going to pick that one up for sure. That might be the best one that I find all video. But we have Krampus right there, and this is the chase. I'm wondering who kept their Krampus chase out of box. No judgment, like I said, anybody can be like an out of box collector, in box, doesn't matter. But anyways, guys, we're still looking through a bunch of stuff. Found this from Lord of the Rings, guys. Lord of the Rings pops are always really good, so I think I'm going to pick that one up. This one's a part of a 2-pack. I wish it had the other half with Buffy. It's Buffy and Faith. Couldn't find Buffy for some reason though, but that would have been a good one. Also have Bella right here. Awesome pickup on this one too. And I wish this one had its little energy sword, and I would have picked that up from Halo, the Arbiter. I think that's how you say his name. Would have been a great pickup. Unfortunately, it was missing that piece. But lots of games pops, guys. Lots of Venomized pops. Lots of Stranger Things, Game of Thrones. I mean, tons of different stuff right here. And then, guys, over here in this box, they had more out of box stuff. Like this whole box was full of Game of Thrones stuff. I noticed this one right here, this Daenerys was missing her dragon, and I think it's just funny when there's a separate pop, it looks like she's trying to ride something and it's missing the ride. But anyways, there's Nancy from Stranger Things, one of the more kind of harder Stranger Things pops to find that's a little bit, you know, of a common release. And then more Game of Thrones, guys. Like, we're gonna see tons of Game of Thrones. We also have this from, I think it's from Fallout. I can't remember his name. I think it's Hancock, I believe. But anyways, we have the Venomized Ghost Rider, which was probably one of my favorite Venomized pops, if we're being honest. We have Batman from Batman versus Superman right there. A couple of college mascots that we'll see in here. I think that's Auburn's mascot right there. Another Daenerys right there. And then kind of going through, guys, we have Bartman. I have this one in my collection. Definitely would have picked it up if I didn't already. But we have the LSU Tiger, another college mascot. Can't go wrong with those. We also, I can't remember who this is from, but I know it's a little bit of an older pop. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section below. Night King right there. Melisandre, I think, from Game of Thrones. I know a couple of the characters' names. This one's from Castlevania as well. Tons of out-of-box stuff, guys. Crazy.
All right, folks, I got a bag full of out-of-box pops that were a great deal. I'm excited to show you everything that I got, and I think one figure in here should pay for pretty much what I paid.
I decided to visit the other EntertainArt, guys, to see if they had anything else that was interesting. They had this pop I haven't seen in a while, guys, is Ann Wheeler from The Greatest Showman, played by Zendaya. So I figured I'd show that one off because it's just something I don't see often. April Ludgate, the price of Parks and Rec pops have definitely gone down a little bit. The original ones still have some decent value, but you can see that they have it at $20 right there. And Ghost, speaking of Game of Thrones, that's a cool original Game of Thrones pop. $15, I think, is about what it goes for, but one that you don't really see very often. And Mantis, this is a pop that actually has some value out of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 line. Probably, like I said, one of the more valuable ones, but that was it at EntertainArt. I picked up at EntertainArt, guys, at least all the out-of-box stuff. Here it is right here. I got 8 figures total. As far as what I paid, I believe it was $42.90 total. I'm not going to go into exact detail of what I think estimated value is, but I'll give a rough idea of most of this stuff. So you got Oz from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think I've seen it go for like close to around like $20, maybe a little bit less, like closer to 18 out of box, which this is an older figure for sure. Some of those older Buffy pops are definitely harder to find. This one definitely surprised me a lot, guys. The Krampus right here. Being the chase, you never see chases out of box specifically, like sold into stores and stuff like that, so I was surprised to see this one, but still a pretty rare one nonetheless, guys. We have the Wing Castiel. This is a Hot Topic exclusive normally, and I think normally this probably goes for about $20, so out of box is probably about 10. This one's a pretty good pop too, guys. I'm probably going to say this one, it's like Galadriel or Galadriel. I'm having a tongue twister here, but anyway, she's from Lord of the Rings. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive. I think with a box this goes for about 50, and without it's probably about 20, but still, Lord of the Rings pops are super hot right now. This one's a cool one. And then on top, guys, I kind of paired these ones together. I don't know what Attack on Titan and Twilight have to do with each other.
Absolutely nothing.
But we've got the 3 Twilight figures right here, guys. You got Edward in the tuxedo, you got Bella in her wedding dress, and also Jacob, you know, typical Jacob without a shirt on, I guess. And I would say out of box that these probably still go for about like anywhere between like 12 to 15 each. So these are some solid ones for sure. They're a little bit older too. It's kind of a weird set that you didn't really know they made pops of, but here they are. And this might be the best one, guys, out of the lot. I think this one with a box. So this is Armin Arlelt. I think that's how you say her name. I know that this is from Attack on Titan, and I know that this is an FYE exclusive. Value-wise, with a box, this is like well over $100 pop. Without a box, it's probably closer to around like 40 or so. So a really solid one. But if we're doing an estimated value on everything, guys, kind of a rough estimate, I'd probably say anywhere between like $115 to $130 is what I'm thinking. And I'm also trying to decide what I want to do with these. I think I might save them for my next Whatnot auction coming up in about a week or so. So if you guys are interested in that, all the links will be down below. Well, folks, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below, out of like all the out-of-box pops that I saw, there were a ton of them. Let me know in the comment section below which ones you would have picked up. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.